Welcome to another very important video about some important information. So previously I had made one, so I'm calling that part one, even though it didn't say it was part one, but now this is part two. Okay, so the previous one that if you didn't see, that's okay. You can watch this one. Okay, so in this, I'm going to tell you about some of the important information about some of these things. Now, before I do that, I just wanted to, share some important information about other things, some things that would make you even more successful in life. Okay. So I'll tell you a few stories about that. So one of them is about, this is about um, a I don't know if you know these dojo, which is like the competition. So like, black belt competition. All right. So there is a person, there is, he's really good. He knows all the moves and everything. And he goes to the dojo, he goes there and he performs really good. He beats everybody and he's number one. And then he's in front of the master, and that competition is like super duper black belt, which is like black belt 10 dan or whatever it is. um, so the teacher says to the student, why should I give you the super duper black belt? So the student says, well, I mastered all the moves, I beat everybody, and now there's nothing more for me to learn, so please give me the super duper black belt. Teacher says, come back next year. Yeah, the student is thinking, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe there were some moves that were not proper. All right, I'll work more, work harder, and I'll come back. Student comes back next year. And again, he's done even better timing, better performance. And again, he's number one and just goes over there. And teachers ask him the same question. Why should I give you the black belt, the super duper black belt? And the student says, well, after the first time I went back and I made some changes, and I do realize that there were certain things that I probably wasn't doing right. So I improved on that, and now I'm really good and I've learned everything. There's nothing more to learn. So please give me the super duper black belt. Now some of you probably have heard of the story and know where the story is going. So think about that while I tell you another story. So this is a few years ago. This was in my previous school. I got the best teacher award. And so a friend of mine who is very much like me, and he likes to do everything like me all the time, he asked me, what is it that I do so that, you know, or what is it that he could do so that students would just give me great evaluation whenever the time comes? And I was thinking about that question. I said, that question is actually not right. There is something else to it. Okay. So the thing is, you actually, so one of the thing is, he said, you could just give easy grades, you could have easy assignments. That way you could be the best professor. By the way, I was the best teacher in my previous school, and last year I was the finalist at UHT. So I said, no, that's not the way to do it. The way to do it is you be the best. So automatically things will come to you rather than you chasing things. Okay. So in India, there are like two goddesses, and again, not trying to convert you or anything, just to kind of give you the concept. One is the goddess of money, and the other is the goddess of knowledge. So if you run after money, which is the goddess of money, she runs away from you. But if you go after goddess of knowledge, goddess of intelligence, the goddess of money will come to you. So knowledge is very important. Keep learning, keep growing. And so that's why I like to go beyond what it is that you can learn from this, and try to give you information beyond that. That's why I have the Jinja classes as well. So if you want to be the best, or you want to be recognized as the best, try to do the things that would make you the best. okay, then things will automatically come to you. So look at where you are and what is it that you could do better and start working on that. And also, I keep saying this is understand where you're working. So ask questions and then come up with the solutions rather than trying to put your solution on others. All right. So here's another story that I will tell you. So this is again not, I don't know the story. I just heard the story. I don't know how true it is, but somebody says it's from the Kabbalah, the Jewish version of the Bible. So again, not to disrespect any religion or anything like that. This is just this is what I've heard. So if I'm making any mistakes, that's on on me because I don't know too much about it. But focus on the message. Forget about the other part. Focus on the message. Okay. So this is like Jesus was going through like the how the sea parts and all that. Okay. So again, just focus on the message. Focus on the underlying message rather than the content of that. So he was going through this, and he kind of was in the water. He dipped his toe in the water. The sea did not part. So he was like knee deep in the water. The sea did not part. He and his followers were there. Followers were watching, and he's waist deep in the water. Nothing is happening. He's up to here in the water. Nothing is happening. All the way, his head is under the water. Nothing is happening. He was carrying the walking stick, the staff. That's also underwater. But anyway, before I complete the story, let me tell you about the important information that I wanted to tell you. And actually, I've already shown you what it is that I'm going to tell you. So by the way, when you're doing important presentations, so I'm also giving you an idea. You tell a story and you cut it off at a climax point or an important point. This is what advertisers used to do back in the day when we didn't have Netflix. There was no TV, so we were forced to watch the TV during the regularly scheduled programming time. If it was 7:30 Friday night, you had to be there at that. And then there would be tons of ad, and so but those were different times. So, but it still works. So if you want an important message, start with a story, cut it off at an important point, then give the important message because people are still hooked onto you, and then you can complete the story. All right. So this is another Jinja trick. Anyway, so final exam. So I know that some of you actually did really awesome. You got 15 out of 15 in the final exam, midterm exam, and that was awesome. But there were some that were struggling. And I know that you're probably taking other classes too. So what I'm gonna do is 2 times the highest of midterm or the final exam. So let's say you did badly in the midterm, okay? No problem, that score will not count. Okay, the score in the final exam will count. So scenario 1, let's say in the, so this is midterm, this is final exam. So scenario 1, you got 5 points in midterm, okay, and you get 13 points. So guess what? So this 13 gets counted twice, so your score is 26. This goes away. Second scenario is you got 13 in midterm, and let's say 7 in final. Guess what? Same thing. This goes away, 26. Here's another scenario. Let's say you got 14 or whatever. I'm just making up these numbers. You say, I don't want to give the final exam. Fine. Don't. 28 points. All right. So whichever is the highest, midterm or final, you will get twice of that. And if you're happy with your midterm score, you don't have to give final exam. Totally fine. I understand you got things going on in your life, COVID, there are challenges. You probably are taking other courses. So I just want to be, mindful of that and give you this option. Second point is the bonus survey. So if you go on the Blackboard course content, you'll see assignment, which is bonus survey. And what you need to do is, I'll also send out an announcement, you'll see that in there. You just take a screenshot of doing the survey for my course. I don't want to know what you put in the course, just a screenshot that you did the survey, and you'll get 2 bonus points. So all you need to do is take the survey, take a screenshot, which clearly shows that the course, which is me, it should show up like my name as instructor. Take a screenshot that you did the survey and then upload it on Blackboard under bonus points. Okay. Point number 3, professional plan. There are still a few. I mean, most of you have already set up the appointment, but there are a few that haven't. So talk to me, set up an appointment. And if you have a lot of flexibility, just say, hey, professor, please give me a time. I'm completely flexible between whatever, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Tuesday or whatever. And I'll give you a time. Okay. And if it doesn't work within my office hours, then please contact me. I'll move some things around and help you with that as well. The next one is the missed assignment. So one freebie, I don't need any proof or anything. You said, oh, I forgot the quiz number 2. Could you please open it up for me? Fine, I'll do that. So one freebie. And if you missed more than one, it could be a quiz, it could be assignment, could be anything. You just say, hey, on such and such date, I was whatever, sick or out of town or whatever it is. Actually, the out of town excuse doesn't work because this is online. But hey, if you have a genuine excuse and you have a proof of that, like a doctor's note, you're sick or something, manager's note, something, then I will open up other quizzes or I will give you a chance to do the other assignments also. So let's quick recap. Between final and midterm exam, anything that whichever is the highest, that score will count twice. And if you're happy with your midterm score, you don't even have to give the final exam. Okay. Bonus points, fill out that. I'm gonna send you an assignment, professional plan, make an appointment with me. And if you're flexible, just let me know that. And missed assignment, 1 freebie. No question asked. I'll just open it up for you. All right. So let me finish the 2 stories. So the Jesus story. All right. So when his staff, when his the walking stick was also underwater, that's when the sea parted. Again, that's how I've heard it from someone. Don't quote me on the accuracy of this, but the God, the Almighty, the person, the super or higher power, he is watching you. If you're just dipping your toe in it, the superpower or the higher power, God, is actually looking at you and saying, maybe the person is not serious. But when you're completely 110% into something, that's when things happen. Okay, like so Jesus, his staff was also underwater. That's like, okay, this means this is commitment. Like this person is so committed, they're completely underwater. That's when the sea parts. So if you want to be highly successful in life, do more than 100%, do 110. So everything will align and there won't be any choice but success for you because you've done everything, right? And the next story, which is the dude that was going for the black belt. So he goes 3rd time for the black belt again, doing even better than the previous time over there. Then he's beaten everybody. He's there, and the teacher asks him again, why should I give you the super duper awesome black belt? And the student says, I've learned a lesson, a very, very important lesson. And the lesson is, I did so many things. I improved from the last time, but I realized I know so many things, but there are so many other things to learn also. So please, teacher, give me this awesome super duper black belt so that I can continue my learning. I have learned so much here and I'm gonna learn even more once I go out. So that's my message to you. Learn whatever is here, but don't think of this. You're probably close to graduation. Some of you are a semester or 2 away, but still continue to learn even after bachelor's, continue to go for master's, or you could even learn or get certifications in whatever, project management, supply chain management, whatever it is, but continue to learn. The more you learn, the more you're attracting things to you, not from the law of attraction point of view, but you are becoming a person that deserves those things rather than you having to chase success. You are becoming capable and you are attracting success to you. So my message to you is keep on learning, keep on growing. And it was awesome to see you in this class because of Professional Plan. I've gotten to know many of you. So continue to do that. And the bonus points is just my appreciation for you for giving me the chance to be a part of your learning experience. So thank you so much for being in this class. We'll be having some more videos too, the chapter 14 and for the Jinja class, the class before the final exam, we could talk about how to prepare for the final exam as well. All right, so thank you for watching and I'll see you in future videos. All right.